Hey everybody, I'm Sylvia the Crafty Old Lady, and today I am working on assignment number 23 of Margarete Miller's collage assignments, and I need an empty bench or chair, and I have this postcard with two empty chairs. These chairs look exactly like, well, not exactly, like one of my chairs in there in my dining room. The other ones have like a little wooden design in here. Bold graphic pattern. I'm not sure if you would consider this a pattern or not, but I thought it was kind of a bold graphic, so we're going to go with this. Oops, sorry. There we go. Instructions, and look at that. It even says instructions, so we'll use that. A piece of stationery with a unique design. I was thinking I could use one of these things somewhere in there. And a tree or a plant in the winter. So I have this big tree or this little tree. I'm going to cut both of them out and see which one we like the best. And I think I'm going to skip the bonus. So this one is going to kind of have to be to the side because it's like straight here. Like it's only a partial view of the tree. Where my husband's outside putting the pond together. Which will be nice. Last year we got our goldfish and they were about an inch or two. Now they're like this big and they need to get out there. I don't know if they're going to survive, again, but we'll have to get a bigger tank for them if they do. I've never seen goldfish get that big, and I'm reminded of that, was it a Dr. Seuss book? Was it called A Fish Out of Water? Where the goldfish grew and grew and grew, and they had it in their backyard pool, and first it went in their bathtub, and yeah, that's what this is reminding me of. Alright, and then we have the instructions, which I think I'll just try to kind of rip around. This was the instructions on a craft kit that I got for Bethany on Amazon. And I do believe I'm going to cut the chair out too. Let's do a rough cut and then I'll go back in. Do I want to go a little closer here, I think. Okay. I forgot to put my flags out on Memorial Day. I guess I could put them out. I put one out and I'm leaving it out, and pretty soon it's going to be Flag Day. That's June 14th, I think. You don't hear much about Flag Day, though. And then 4th of July. I sat down to eat my homemade vegan pizza for dinner, and I dumped iced tea all over myself. It was cold. So I'm thinking about putting it this way. I'm going to have to glue down this page that I took out of the book, but put this like this, and maybe the chair could go in the middle. We have the tree over here, and the instructions could maybe, they're too big though. I think I'm going to cut the instructions down there, and then we still need something from here. I think I'm just going to I don't know if this is... Actually, I think I lost my little tree. I could go in the... go on this chair. Maybe the little tree would look better. Over here. I could put my instructions behind the chair. As long as we see the word instructions, I'm okay with that. But I don't know if that's actually what I want to do. And I'm trying to figure out what color would look good. I guess the pink would be okay, because there's a little bit of pink in this part. So what if I just kind of did this? It seems a bit ridiculous, though. I'm having a hard time like keeping my book opened. Okay, first thing I gotta do is try to glue this down and put my background on. This thing. Okay. And then I gotta decide, do I or do I not want to put the big tree or the little tree? Okay, that's down. I'm gonna glue the background down. Let's get a piece of paper. Oh, there's zebras on the back. That could have been a bold pattern. It's not a graphic pattern, though. I don't know. I don't know if you would consider that a graphic pattern. So I recently posted a video swatching some markers from Five Below, and it said I had like 5,000 views, over 5,000 views in like an hour. Oops, that is not over this way enough. And then I looked at it like an hour and a half later, and it said it was only like 3,800. I was like, how does that happen? They're taking views away. How are they taking views away? Is that why everybody's getting so mad at YouTube? A lot of people are thinking about quitting that I watch. Of course, it doesn't matter to me because I didn't get paid or anything anyway, so... I did in the very, very beginning before they changed the rules, but they changed them. Okay. So we have this still here. And we have this. And this. So, I don't know. I'm not liking that. Maybe I could do that like that. Use the little, well, I could still use the big tree if I put the chair over here. Put that in the middle with like something behind it from this. What if I use this piece and I put it kind of like behind the instructions? How's that? I think that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, I'm going to see if I can kind of cut this better though, because it's got to be flatter across the bottom too, and maybe a little more indented. So we got that. Let's go ahead. I should ink this in black, I think. ink around it in black and get that glued down. I hope everybody's okay. I hope you're doing well. Okay. All right, let's put that down. We're just getting the glue on it, on my piece here, probably off camera. We'll put this here. All right, that's there. I gotta finish gluing this down. So let's get some glue on that. Okay. That we're going to put kind of like in the middle. Look at this. I have to say, I might end up changing books soon. As much as I hate to do that, I don't think this one is going to last for 20 some more collages. And we put this chair right here. Maybe I'll try to find words to put on it. Okay, chair there. Should I put the other little tree down here? Why not? I think I will. It's sticking to my finger. Alright, so we got more than one plant in winter. Oh, I didn't ink around that one. Oh well. I'm going to see if I can find something witty to put down on there. Alright, so this is what I decided to do. I put life is a journey, enjoy the ride, and find beauty in the simplest things. So let's make sure I do have everything we need though. We've got an empty chair, a bold graphic design in the back, instructions, a piece of stationery, and a tree in the winter. That's everything except the bonus. So thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you again next time for week 24.